I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya.
Before the coronavirus health crisis, Palm Coast was succeeding well with our quality public service within a flourishing lifestyle and healthy economy.
And Mayor Melissa Holland believes Palm Coast will come back stronger than ever after the coronavirus pandemic is over. In her State of the City address delivered virtually, the mayor says the city has been challenged to act more efficiently while maintaining city services in a socially distanced, health-minded way.
So we've gotten more creative. In the past 3 months, we've reached out to you remotely, and you've engaged with us in so many meaningful ways. Our Rise Up Palm Coast initiative brought us together online to share social activities from local businesses and organizations. We danced, we baked, practiced yoga, and sang together on social media with Parks and Recreation. We launched a Feed Palm Coast campaign collaboratively with our faith-based community and collected food to feed more than 5,000 Palm Coast families. We also raised more than $100,000 to purchase additional food for our neighbors in need.
She also touted the city's series of virtual town halls that have provided residents with timely information, answering thousands of your questions from the comfort of all of our living rooms. Infections aren't the only thing on the rise since COVID-19 first appeared. As we hear from John Arking, so has criminal activity.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley gave an update on crime during COVID-19, telling the public that during the epidemic, they have seen people preying on the fears of others by exploiting the crisis for their own financial benefit.
Some scams to be aware of include counterfeit equipment, fake masks, thermometers, and test kits, which can put healthcare workers at risk and make it harder to identify and contain the infection. Fake treatment and cures. Scammers claim that they're old miracle cures, including essential pills, vitamin C, and bleach treat COVID-19. Financial crimes. So far, Americans have lost $13.4 million to COVID-19 related scams in just the first 3 months of 2020. Criminals have attacked hospitals with ransomware, impersonated CDC and FDA agents, and stolen stimulus checks.
Staley says another crime has been price gouging by profiteers with no legitimate connection to the medical supply market who are selling N95 masks and other PPE. He says anyone who has been a victim of a COVID scam should contact the Department of Justice National Center for Disaster Fraud Hotline at 866-720-5721. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arkin.
With COVID-19 infections growing at an alarming rate in Florida, it's now more important than ever to wear a mask when you're out in public. Flagler County Health Officer Bob Snyder.
There's no excuse, folks, for not wearing a mask.
Snyder said that wearing a face covering is the key to stopping the spread of COVID-19.
This is essential to keeping this virus at bay and choking it from spreading in the community.
Snyder says it doesn't necessarily have to be a mask, but you need something to cover your nose and mouth when in public. To listen to the interview with Bob Snyder, download the Flagler Radio app and go to the Free For All Friday podcast. Tomorrow, Snyder and more on mask wearing. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Carroll.
As law enforcement come under scrutiny and criticism nationwide in the wake of the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis, a Flagler County resident is paying tribute to those who put their lives on the line to protect us. Karen Johnson has the story.
Ted St. Pierre is stepping up with a law enforcement appreciation event happening this morning.
We're going to give donuts out to every police officer and deputy in the county, and also anybody that has anything to do with law enforcement, like the 9/11 operators.
And you're invited to come to the courthouse at 9 o'clock.
We're going to have a little ceremony to kick it off.
Ted says the Flagler County Sheriff's Office deserved to be recognized.
I want to bring it out that we got a real good department here.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.